Hey, Nanba. You thinking what I'm thinking?
If it's a drink you want, I can't. I have to take care of some shopping.
You? Shopping?
It's for the bartender. He told me he'd give me an extension on my tab if I ran a couple errands for him. Pain in the ass all the same.
Man, you are getting a much better deal than he is.
Maybe so. In any case, I'll see you around.
Okay. See you in a bit.
Running around doing manual labor at my age. Where did I go wrong?
So, Nanba and Mizue-chan. I assume you're hatching a plan to reunite them?
Hold on. How in the heck did you...
Eavesdropping on customers has never been my policy. But you two hardly count.
You mean you were listening in when Nanba was pouring his heart out?
Not like I tried to. I just happened to be at the counter and something he said made me put two and two together.
What do you mean?
There's a bar I go to every so often. Just got themselves a new hostess. I believe her name's Futaba.
What's she got to do with Nanba?
Well, as it turns out, this Futaba had been a nurse up until just recently. She was telling me about her nursing life at the hospital, and in the middle of her story, wouldn't you know it, a medicine theft turned up. She said a nurse who worked there, some guy, admitted to the theft before the cops could get involved.
What? But that could only mean...
I know. She had to have been talking about Nanba. If that's true, then the two of them worked at the very same hospital. Naturally, I'd assume she would know when Mizue-chan is leaving.
Have you told Nanba any of this?
No, not yet. Besides, he said it himself. He couldn't reach out to his colleagues even if he wanted to. On the other hand, I'm sure his drinking buddy could reach out on his behalf.
I get you. Man, you came strong with that one.
But listen, if you do go and meet Futaba, I wouldn't tell Nanba if I were you.
Yeah. Wouldn't want to make it seem like I'm doing it behind his back.
I figured as much. So I called Futaba's bar and spoke to the mama there. She said Futaba's on her way.
She's on her way here? Wait, is that why you sent Nanba shopping? Dude, how do you think that many moves ahead?
Bringing people together is what a bartender does. All I can do is facilitate. The rest is up to you.
Then I won't let this chance go to waste.
Hey. So, my boss said you wanted to see me?
You're Futaba-san?
In the flesh. Am I supposed to know you?
No, I just wanted to ask you a few things. Here, have a seat.
How long's this gonna take? I'm off today, and I was planning to hit the pachinko parlor.
Okay, I'll make it quick. And now listen, you were a nurse before, right?
Yeah, and?
One of your colleagues got fired for selling off meds. You remember who that was?
God, how would I know?
I'm sure you heard something. I'm thinking he's a friend of mine.
Look, the only thing I know about it is that the guy was some four-eyed mope.
Oh, that has to be Nanba.
That name does ring a bell. Hey, hun. No way. Shut up! They raised the jackpot?! Babe, do not let anyone sit there! I'm on my way right now!
Before you go, tell me, do you know anyone named Mizue-chan? She worked with you at the hospital,
Who even cares?! You're wasting my pachinko time!
Wait, we're not done!
Hey, guys.
Nanba, hey! Back already? Man, you shop quick.
Yeah, well, I forgot the shopping list, so I had to come back and get it. Anyway, who was that walking out of here just now?
Say what?
I couldn't see her face or anything, but wasn't there a lady just in here?
Nah, you need better glasses, man. Nobody came in or out of here, right, bartender?
Yeah.
Huh? Is there a reason you two are acting suspicious as hell?
Whoa, let's tone it down, buddy.
Could it be the two of you were conspiring to throw me a surprise birthday party?
Uh-huh.
You knew I had a birthday coming up, so you two must have gotten together to plan the whole thing out.
Yup. You got us, man. Now the surprise is ruined.
See, I knew it. You always go over the top when it comes to these things. So, what kind of party are we talking here? Give me a hint.
I can't say much, but I was thinking we could get some pies up in here.
Pies?
Yeah, you ever see one of those old school comedies where they pie someone in the face?
Oh, yeah. That always looked like fun.
Oh, just you wait. Till your birthday, that is. But I've said too much already.
Wow, this is gonna be amazing. Oh, I can't wait to get a pie in the face. All right. As soon as I'm back from the store, we are drinking.
I'll be here, man. Oh, and you better not pull some I forgot my wallet crap again.
Shoot. I actually did forget my wallet.
This guy. Yo, Jungi Han. If you're here drinking by yourself, I might as well join you.
Is that so? Well, I have no reason to tell you no. Do as you like. By the way, Kasuga-san, there's something I should tell you.
Hmm? What's up?
I was contacted by someone in the Komejoru. I've been told a group of people have been looking into me as of late. They seem to have learned that Jungi Han is somewhere in Ijincho.
No fooling. What's that all about?
No, we don't have much to go on at the moment. Nonetheless, we verified suspicious activity in my wake. That said, if they come seeking hostility, you and the others may be dragged into it along with me.
You know I don't mind getting dragged into your bullshit. We're tight.
That's precisely why I don't want to trouble you.
Don't be stupid. What's a friend for if you can't cause him some trouble every now and then? I welcome it with open arms, in fact. I can handle whatever shady shit you can throw at me.
Such enthusiasm. I can't say I'm not amused.
So, any guess as to who these guys might be?
I can't be 100% certain, but it's highly likely that they're remnants of the Jingon Mafia.
Jingon Mafia? Then, they're basically old allies, right?
It's hard to say. To them, I'm just cannon fodder, impersonating their dead boss. Perhaps they see that as unforgivable, in which case their goal would be to punish me.
Punish?
It's possible they'd go so far as to kill me.
Then, couldn't we just avoid all this shit by saying you're not Jungi Han anymore?
Maybe so.
It's gotta be weird being another person forever. It's probably best to just be yourself, right? If I were you, I'd try to get my old name and face back.
A name is one thing. A face, however, it's not something you can change time and time again. Moreover, I'm still waiting for more information on my pursuers. We shouldn't need to take action just yet.
Well, it's your call, so I'm good with that. But won't it be a drag if you get caught with your pants down and you're left wishing you would have been ready?
Right. I'll be sure to keep that in mind.
Man, you're always playing it so fucking cool. Would it kill you to listen to someone else for once?
I'd ask that you refrain from praise. You'll only embarrass me.
It wasn't a damn compliment.
Welcome. Thanks.
Watch me.
You're gonna get stomped. Right.
Eyes on me.
Let's do it.
This ought to help.
The enemy is defeated.
Well,
You're in it now.
cool.
I'm not.
You're in for it now.
Here we go.
Okay.
Watch me.
I got this.
Right. This ought to help.
Want to fight? Yeah.
You're gonna be in the
Yeah. Come on. Good food.
Good times.
Time to hustle.
I'll show you how it's done.
Well,
Cool.
Bring it on.
Come on now.
Here we go. Try this on your
Get
side.
serious. Let's go.
Here, Asha!
okay.
You're in it now.
Bring it on.
Let's see.
Watch this. Have fun with this.
I got this.
Eyes on me. Watch me.
You're weak.
Yeah.
You're in it now. Yeah.
I'm ready now.
Well,
With finesse.
You know, a long time ago, this road was used primarily by men on horseback. You might have even seen some of those fancy white horses.
Oh yeah? Think there might have been a Prince Charming up on one of those?
A bunch of fairy tale nonsense, if you ask me. Then and now.
Wow, you must be really fun at parties.
I bet they're around even now. Princes, I mean.
Huh?
A prince on a white horse in modern times would be like... I guess it'd be like a handsome dude rolling through in a fancy foreign car. Slap Jungi Han in a nice car, instant prince.
You have literally no filter, do you?
oh, now hold on. I don't believe I'm entirely fit to play a prince.
I don't hear you denying the handsome part.
Watch me.
Get serious.
You're in for it now.
Let's see.
Bring it on.
Here we go.
Okay.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
Too easy, I'm afraid. Oh, it's done. Watch me.
You're gonna get stomped. Right. Ready now.
You're in for it now.
Yeah.
This what you need? Call us anytime.
Are those prescription glasses?
They are. It's been a while since I've had the prescription renewed, though.
I've got great eyesight, so I've never needed glasses. Gotta say, I'm a little jealous.
Yeah, I'm jealous of people who can actually see. Kind of a first world problem you've got there, yeah?
Why don't you get a pair just to wear? They might suit you, Sachan.
I could give you my old frames. They're just like these, though.
No thanks. I want something cuter. Something with half rims, maybe. A pair of Wellingtons would be nice, too.
Yeah, first world problems.
This was it, right? With finesse.
Watch me.
I got this.
Here we go. Gotta help.
Okay.
I'm not backing down.
What, fight? Well.
You're in charge now.
Check this out. Go away. I'm ready now.
You're in it now.
Bring it on. Watch me.
You're gonna be in a world of trouble.
Let's go!
Right.
The enemy is
Good
defeated!
times.
I'm ready to kick ass.
Time to clean up!
Don't waste my time.
Well... I got this!
Let's see.
Take this shit serious! Let's go!
You're gonna get stuck.
You're in for it now.
I'm ready now. Here we go. This ought to help.
Eyes on me.
Okay. Watch this!
Watch me.
You wanna fight?
Bring it on.
Right.
I got this!
Try this on your side.
You're in it,
Give it your all, everyone. I'm ready now.
My thanks.
Yeah.
I'm not backing down.
Eyes on me.
That's better. Get serious. Well... Take this.
Let's
Cool.
That.
with finesse.
Mission apparent.
Watch me.
You're gonna be a world.
Let's go! You're in it now!
I'm not backing down.
Serious. かかってきなよ!
You're in one.
Fight!
You're gonna get
Okay.
Here we go. I'm ready now.
Cool.
Good times.
Yo.
ありがとうございます。くそ。ああ。
Hmm? Wow.
사랑해.
나도 사랑해. 예. じゃあね。
Yo.
はい。ええ。それでは。
Okay.
We gonna fight some more?
わかりました。すぐ行きますね。集合は現地で。大丈夫です。
Wow. Should I open it? Sweet!
I'm ready to kick ass.
We've been walking for a while now. Want to take a break somewhere?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind some tea.
What's wrong, Nanba? You've been awfully quiet.
Nothing. Just my stomach's not feeling so great. Yeah, I'm thinking that room temp milk went bad. Anyway, I think it's getting better.
Oh, all right. Just don't push yourself.
Uh-oh, nope. Oh, God. Do you think I'll be at peace in the afterlife?
Yo, Nanba's gonna blow! We gotta do something!
Yeah. How about we abandon him here?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Grand Animal Circus. We're here today at Hamakita Park to bring you a day of excitement and fun. And don't forget to take some time to meet and greet our animals, the stars of the show. They're all very well behaved, so don't miss this chance to make some new friends.
Meet and greet with the animals, huh?
This here is Catherine-chan the bear. Go on, step right up and shake her paw. You can even get your picture taken with her. What do you say?
Shaking hands with a bear? You sure that's safe?
Not to worry. Catherine-chan has gone through special training, so she's actually quite friendly with people. Not only is she an acrobatic wonder, she knows how to please her fans. She was a real good girl during the move here. I've raised her since she was a cub, and I can assure you she is most gentle. She listens to me no matter what. You might say we're kindred spirits, she and I. Please, I'm talking to our guest here. Now, where were we? Oh, right. Catherine-chan. Yes, indeed. You should definitely take the chance to meet her and see our show.
So, does this Catherine-chan ever go outside?
No, she may be tame, but she never goes outside. Doing so would give her far too much excitement, so everything stays within her cage. And don't you worry, her cage is locked up good and tight. That's right. Why, this lock here... Wait, this is the lock to Catherine-chan's cage. Ah! Catherine-chan's gotten loose! Catherine-chan, be a good girl and return to your cage.
She listens to me no matter what. What a load of crap!
You, please, help me get Catherine-chan back in her cage.
Huh? Me? You're out of your damn mind! You've known her since she was a cub, right? You do it!
No, nah, no way! I was foolish to think man could form any kind of bond with a beast like her!
Shit! This dude's totally lost it!
You'll have to hold her down. I promise to pay you back. We can't have her reach the city.
Yeah, I get that, but... Damn. This is gonna be interesting.
Watch me.
You're weak. Take this.
Prepare yourself.
Yeah. What do I call it?
Let's do it.
Right.
Eyes on me. Get serious.
You're weak. Let's go.
Bring it on.
Get serious.
Get down! How will you ever forgive? Let's see.
Yeah.
Weak.
Well,
You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
I got this. It ends here. Cool.
I'm not backing down.
Check this out. I'm going presidential on your ass.
Here we go.
You're
Try
in it
this
now.
on for size. This is my stuff.
fight. Eyes on me. Okay. You're
I got this.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
Take this. Be still. Yeah.
I'm not backing down.
Come on now. Serious.
Bring it on.
You should hurry back to your cage, Catherine.
Amazing! Catherine Chan went back to her cage all on her own!
Meet and greet my ass.
Thank you very much. I must say, I'm amazed Catherine Chan listened to someone other than me.
You know, I don't think she was listening to you much in the first place.
Either way, we can now carry on with the show. This is a small token of my appreciation. Please, take it. I just realized I hadn't formally introduced myself. My name is Yasuda, and I'm the ringmaster here at the Grand Animal Circus.
I'm Kasuga. So you're the ringmaster, huh?
Yes, though there's not much to be ringmaster over with such a small staff. We travel all over the country with our amazing animals.
All over the country?
Indeed, circuses typically hold their shows in big cities. But there are many children outside these cities who cannot attend. So we hold our shows as we travel from place to place. I was one of those children once. The first time I was taken to see the circus, I was overjoyed. I want to share that same joy with as many children as possible. Honestly, we're struggling to stay in business. But in spite of this, I aim to do nothing but my absolute best.
I got you. I hope it all works out.
Oh, Kasuga-san, our next show is about to start soon. Care to marvel at all that Catherine Chan can do? It's sure to be quite a show.
Nah, I think I'm marveled out for the day. Wouldn't want to cause another scene.
I understand. Well, please stop by any time. There will be other animals besides Catherine Chan in our upcoming shows.
Yeah? They ain't gonna escape, are they?
Don't worry, they're incredibly obedient.
I'll take your word for it. All right, think I'll head out then. Keep an eye on those friends of yours, yeah?
I will. Thank you again, Kasuga-san.
Damn. Hell of a day. That ringmaster said they'll be holding more shows here. I should probably check them out next time I'm around.
So itchy.
Well, let's go. Cool.
You're in for it now.
Right.
Weak.
Missile.
Good fight.
Good times.
I'm ready to kick ass.
I'm good. Gee.
Show me what you got.
Watch me.
You're gonna be in a wall.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Get serious.
I'm ready now.
Bring it on.
Yeah. Kick your ass. The enemy is defeated. Well, I got this.
Right. Missile.
Cool. Weak. Why not?
I'm not backing down.
That's better.
I'm ready now.
Let's go.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
Watch me.
You want to
Here
fight?
we go.
I got this.
This out. Let's do this together. Missile.
There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah. For you. Yeah.
You're gonna get stomped. right. Ready now.
Good times.
Bitchy.
Yes, Jose!
Me. Delicious. Watch me.
You're in it now. Farewell. Show me what you got. Well, adieu. Let's go. So itchy.
What the hell is this place? They serving up dinosaur burgers or something?
Dumbass. It probably means you'll feel as strong as a dinosaur if you eat it.
You're both wrong. They mean it's so good, you'll want to hunt down a dinosaur when you're done.
Hunt down a dinosaur. That's a hell of an imagination.
What do you think, Jungi-han?
It looks as though the dinosaur is impressed with the size of the hamburger. That's my take, anyway.
Ah, that's a new one.
True. If I saw a hamburger that big, I'd be shocked too.
Yeah, okay. Let's go with that.
Huh? What were we talking about?
Yo.
Oh. Hey.
Yo. Hey. Hey.
I'll show you how it's done. Watch me.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
Too easy.
You fraud. I can't believe you decked your producer over a bad contract.
A contract?
Yeah. From my understanding, he wanted more money, so he went and socked the guy. There was a time that this was all the news talked about.
No. The only reason he did that was to get his manager out of a jam.
Wait, what's this about his manager?
That producer you seem to love so much actually tried to force himself on Il-Yu-jin's manager. So in the heat of the moment, he did what he could to protect her. And to make sure she wasn't dragged into the spotlight, Il-Yu-jin kept quiet. That's why...
That's enough, Kasuga-san. Only the people involved need to know.
Yeah, but...
Wait, if your manager was a lady... Actually, I do know that producer had a terrible rep as a womanizer. And come to think of it, the whole fighting over money spiel was penned directly by him. Could that mean you really did all that for your manager's sake? And you kept it a secret all this time? Even at the cost of your career?
Suzuki-san, I will tell you this only once. Do not speak of this to anyone. I'm not gonna let some media clown track down my manager and ruin her life again. If something like that does happen, you will be the one who pays.
You look at me like that, I can tell you're not bullshitting. You protected her all right. Looks like I'm the fraud here. Instead of doing proper research, I only swallowed up the hype. Some journalist I am. All right. I deleted the pictures. Not a single one remains.
Good.
Kasuga-san, you really helped me turn my life around. Thank you.
What can I say? You're a star with staying power. Keep your chin up, guy.
I certainly will try. But I do have the weight of what I've done hanging over my shoulders. Neither the media nor Suzuki-san had it wrong. I hit one man and caused others grief. My first order of business is to own up to what I've done. Make things right. Only then can I aim to be how I once was. An actor who touched people's hearts.
Well, if that lady at the park is anyone to go by, I'd say you're off to a great start.
Maybe so. Here, why don't you have this? My way of saying thanks. Well, I guess it's so long for now.
See ya. Huh? What was that just now?
Oh, nothing to worry about. I took a picture of Yusama's first step forward. Been a while since I posted about an actor not screwing up his life. Who knew it felt so good to support someone? So rather than yet another scandal, how about I cook up something a little more uplifting?
Oh?
An actor's road to redemption. Il-Yu-jin announces spectacular return to showbiz. Well, how's that sound?
Not bad at all.
One of these days, I'll get him to give me an interview. Not about his past, but what he plans for the future. After seeing how different he is, even the most jaded critic would give him another chance.
Got that right. Guess I'll leave the journalism to you then. Should have got me his autograph. This what you need? Call. Hmm? Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi.
Well,
I got
Here we go.
yeah. Let's fight.
Fish in a barrel.
Watch me.
Hello again, Kasuga-san.
Hey, you seem like you're doing better today.
Guess what? Makun's surgery was a success. We're about to go see him.
No way! That's great news!
Yep. And I have this. It's a letter from someone who helped Makun. I wanted you to hear it too. I think it's amazing how much you cared for and supported each other. This donation isn't much, but please put it toward Masashi-san's surgery. Know that there are people who understand the distances you've gone, and that we support you and want your family to be whole again. Isn't that nice? I'm glad we worked so hard.
Yeah, really, you did a great job. So now that your little brother's had a surgery, I bet you're all done with donation work, huh?
Not exactly. I want to return the favor to those who helped Makun by helping others now. So, I'm going to continue doing donation work.
Oh yeah? That's very Megumi of you. I'm sure the person who sent that letter'd be happy to hear that.
Yeah.
We have to get going now, dear.
Yeah, it's about that time. Well, Kasuga-san, thank you again for all that you've done for us.
Anytime. See you around.
Kasuga-san, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
See ya!
Is it just me? Or has that kid grown up since I first met her? Go be a good big sister. Take care, Megumi.
動かなくなっちゃった。それで。本当か、いつもの嘘ですか。
Well, I got this. Cool.
Here we go.
Good fight.
You may enter.
Thank you, Chairman Hoshino. Captain Takabe said it would be okay for us to talk?
I heard. And I believe I already know why you've come. You've done us a great service. I would not still be leader of this clan if it weren't for you.
Does that mean the Seiryu clan's gonna pull through?
I can't say for sure yet. About 20 to 30% of our men defected to the Omi. And the ones who stayed are grumbling behind my back. And it's hard to blame them. They just found out the Ijincho standoff was all a sham.
Zhao told me he's giving up his position as the leader of the Liumang. Songhui is going to lead them.
Yes, I know.
You just know everything, huh?
Not everything. But I'll tell you what I do know. Eventually, the Seiryu clan will succumb to the Omi Alliance.
What?
For people who had nowhere to live outside the gray zones, the Great Wall of Muscle was their only protection. Now it's crumbling. That's a matter of life or death for them. Already rumors are flying into Jincho's political circles. Rumors that Ogikubo's lost his touch. I'm sure Aoki got those whispers going. He never lets a good crisis go to waste.
Oh, really?
Aoki knows it would destroy the party if it ever revealed their chair, Ogikubo, forged money for years. Now Aoki can easily blackmail Ogikubo and force him to step down. Aoki will become the new party chair.
I don't get it. Why does he want to take Ogikubo's place so bad?
The party chair manages elections, so in that role, Aoki could nominate anyone he wants. He'll control the ruling party. Therefore, he'll control the nation.
The whole country will be under his thumb?
Yes. Especially if I'm right about his next move. I think he's gonna try to dissolve Parliament.
Dissolve Parliament? At a time like this? That's insane!
Prime Minister, I understand how you must feel, being unable to rely on Ogikubo-sensei. But honestly, I have the power to support you better than he ever could. If an election were held today, I could guarantee you 2/3 of the seats. Minimum.
Do you have a solid plan for doing that?
Yes. I'll send Bleach Japan to the districts where the citizens' Liberal Party is weakest. Bleach Japan can influence votes anywhere. They're incredibly popular. Plus, they have my endorsement. A victory for the party would, of course, move your personal political goals forward.
Oh.
Tell me, do you think you have the power to maintain the party's stability right now? We don't want it breaking up for lack of support from Ogikubo-sensei.
You can talk that way to the house, but not to me.
Appoint me to party chair and hold an election. If you don't, I'll be forced to make public the nature of Ogikubo-sensei's crimes. That would mean the end of not only your administration, but the party itself.
But there's no precedent for someone serving as both governor and party chair. Besides, you're much too young.
If age is what you want, start digging for some old fossil who can stop me. That is, if you think you can find one. Anyone in particular come to mind?
Aoki's scheme to destroy the Great Wall worked. Now he's got Mabuchi and the Omi at his command. So much power, vested in just one man. And it had to be Masato Arakawa. Kasuga, I know you never intended to be at the center of all this. It was pure coincidence that you were there when the soap landowner died. Wouldn't you agree?
Yep. Lucky me.
But one thing I don't believe is a coincidence is that you ended up in Ijincho.
Huh? What do you mean?
Do you still have that fake bill?
Yeah. Didn't you say you knew how it ended up on me?
Yes. Only one person in the world could have put that bill in your pocket.
Who? Who is it?
Masumi Arakawa himself.
Arakawa-san? No, he's the one who shot me.
Yes, I'm aware he shot you. But did you ever consider that maybe he did that so you would end up here?
What?
That fake bill was his letter of introduction between you and me. It was to let me know that you were one of Masumi Arakawa's men.
Kind of a weird way to introduce us, don't you think?
I think what it means is Arakawa's goals do not align with those of Ryo Aoki.
Well, then, what are Arakawa's goals?
I really can't say. But I do know that he means business. He wouldn't have used that bill if he didn't.
Chairman, how exactly do you know Arakawa-san?
Well, that's a long story. And there's a much better place than here to tell it. Heian Tower.
Heian Tower?
Yes. That's where my fate intertwined with Arakawa's. He sure seems to be partial to Peking duck.
Yeah.
Let's have it for lunch tomorrow. My treat. I'll make the reservation.
Welcome. Thanks.
Listen.
Okay. Hmm? Huh. Yo.
Hey.
Watch me.
Yeah, I got this. Cool.
Here we go.
The enemy is defeated. Yeah, show me what you got. Well. Get serious.
Right.
Good fight.
You look weak.
Watch me.
You're gonna be a world beater.
Cool.
You're gonna get stomped. Here we go. Style.
Okay. I got this.
I'm ready now. I'm not backing down.
Well. Yeah.
Right.
Huh?
Style.
Easy. Yeah. You're in it now. The enemy is defeated.
Chief.
Hmm?
My friend's got some questions about the day I was dumped in this town.
Yeah. I want to know why you didn't just abandon Ichiban and dump him at a hospital. If you don't mind telling us, I'm sure we'd all appreciate it.
I see. Fine. I'll tell you. It's as good a time as any.
What?
There's an old tradition in this homeless camp. A responsibility passed down through the chiefs for many years.
What responsibility?
On occasion, when we're asked, we dispose of bodies.
What?
Bodies?
Yeah. There's a Yakuza family from Kamurocho who pays us to do it. They're called Arakawa.
Arakawa? Seriously? They, was this going on while they were still Tojo?
I don't know every detail, but yes. The arrangement existed at that time. It existed before I started living here. We've dealt with all kinds of bodies, whether they've been shot, stabbed, beaten, no matter how nasty. We dug holes and buried them under garbage. Who knows how many are there now? Back during the bubble, we got one every month. Or so I was told. Since I became chief, there's only been 3.
Damn. Arakawa the assassin.
But there's one more secret rule. It applies to anyone the Arakawa bring here alive.
A secret within the secret. Great.
What happens if they bring someone alive?
We're supposed to give the person medical aid, then let them go free, while pretending they're dead.
What's up with that?
In the criminal underworld, there's always people wanting to fake their own death. Gamblers, guys on the run, anyone who's afraid someone will hurt them. They send people like that here, and we honor the secret agreement. I think it might actually be a service the Arakawa family provides, but obviously they don't advertise it. So it ended up being a very rare event.
Is that agreement why you saved me? This live body rule?
You got it.
What sort of guy dropped me off here?
I mean, probably just someone from the family. I had no reason to check or anything. The guy lugged you out of the trunk of a car. You were covered in blood. He paid me and left. Didn't say a single thing the whole time.
I'm sorry, Ichi. You have to die. I'm counting on you, Ichi.
Huh? What the? After Arakawa-san shot me, I think he said something. I think it was, I'm counting on you, Ichi.
What would that even mean?
No clue. But the more I think about it, the more I'm sure he said that.
Look, Ichiban.
What?
I don't want to dash your hopes or anything. But when you were dumped here, you were on death's doorstep. You were only alive because everything I did went exactly the way we needed it to. But it could have easily gone a different way. I know you want to trust Arakawa, but...
I think Arakawa-san had to shoot me. All the other Yakuza at that meeting were watching him.
Huh?
Never mind. You don't get it. Forget I said anything.
Watch me. Too easy, I'm afraid.
Well, let's go! You wanna fight? Cool.
I'm not backing down. Right.
I got this.
You're in for it
Watch me.
You're in it now.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt. Here we go.
Eyes on me.
Ready now.
Yeah.
Let's see.
What's this?
I'll show you how it's done. Watch me.
Come on. Cool.
You're gonna get stomped.
Bring it on.
Right. Gotta help.
Okay.
Bring it on.
I'm not backing down.
I went ahead and got started.
You sure you don't mind treating me?
What? Are you actually able to pay?
Wish I could, but I don't think they'd take this.
You don't sound like you're gonna relax during this meal.
Depends on what you say. Hopefully I'll relax enough to enjoy the duck. So, how do you know Arakawa-san? I'm on the edge of my seat here.
It wasn't long after the war the counterfeit bills started being produced in Ijincho. It was top secret. Only the heads of the Seiryu clan and the Liumang, plus some officers, knew about it. Outside of that inner circle, they also had to hire people to smuggle the bills.
Smugglers?
And one of them was a traveling actor. His name was Toshio Arakawa. He was Masumi Arakawa's father.
What?
One day, he came to us saying he lost an entire suitcase filled with 100 mil in fake yen. No excuse in the world could have saved him. A mistake that grave required the Seiryu clan to make an example out of him for the other smugglers. But remember, only a few people at the top even knew about the counterfeiting. It wasn't a task they could hand to just anybody. So I, being next in line to inherit the clan, was entrusted to carry it out.
So did you You actually...
Yes. I killed Toshio Arakawa, father of Masumi Arakawa, in this very place, 40 years ago. But I had no idea who was in the room with my target. By the time I learned it was his 14-year-old son, it was too late. I had to go through with the hit, knowing this boy would see his father die. To make my guilt even worse, later I found out why Toshio lost the fake bills. His wife and her lover had stolen them. Those two fell into the ocean and disappeared. Their corpses were never even found.
So Arakawa-san lost both his parents, one after the other.
And his only other friends, the theater troupe, disbanded soon after without their leader. Masumi Arakawa became a drifter, along with a few other actors. They couldn't trust anyone, so what other path was there for them, except becoming Yakuza in Kamurocho? Arakawa joined a low-ranking family in the Tojo clan called the Hikawa family. Life wasn't easy for him there. They were the kind of family that took hits without thinking twice.
Really?
Yes. So they were always in need of ways to dispose of a body. Masumi Arakawa was tapped to help with that, and he was extremely cautious. To do it, he started coming all the way to the homeless camp in Ijincho.
Really? Even though the family was based in Tokyo? Why?
Well, truthfully, he wanted an excuse to come to Yokohama, because it would afford him opportunities to hunt his father's killer.
I see. So Arakawa-san was using the homeless camp to dispose of bodies all the way back then.
Indeed. As for his hunt, he researched Yakuza and criminals every time he was here. All he started with was a single clue. His own childhood memory of the suspicious waiter he saw here that night. Eventually, 7 years after the murder, I received an invitation to come here. He signed his invitation Masumi Arakawa. It was a bold declaration, and I knew immediately the running would be futile. So I came here, alone. I didn't even bring a bodyguard.
Why the hell not?
Well, to put it simply, I was prepared to die.
But, I mean...
In this line of work, there are no good ways to die. And I can think of worse ways to go that would not give that boy the justice he'd earned. The memory of what I'd done to him never left me, you know. It was always like a small bone stuck in my throat. He was sitting right where you are now.
Here?
Yes. He didn't look a day over 20. But his eyes had that hard, flinty gaze of an old killer. I couldn't help myself. I told him everything. I told him why I killed Toshio Arakawa. I even told him about the secret counterfeiting. I figured I was dead anyway. He had a gun in his hand, and all he had to do was pull the trigger. But he never once interrupted me. When I'd finished, he slowly stood up. I stopped him as he turned to leave. "Didn't you come here for revenge?" I asked.
And? What did he say?
He said, "If only you had ignored my invitation, then I could have shot you in the back." Then he left.
Boss.
In 1984, the 10,000 yen bill changed from the face of Prince Shotoku to Yukichi Fukuzawa. By that time, Arakawa had found his own Yakuza family. So I sent him a gift.
What was it?
A fresh batch of crisp, fake bills featuring Yukichi Fukuzawa. They were defective prints with nothing on the back. Not exactly legal tender.
Then how was that a gift?
It's hard to explain. If I had to say, it was out of gratitude.
Sure, but for what?
I should have died that day I met with Arakawa. I would have been right. And yet he spared me. Not only that, but he lifted a terrible weight from my chest. Furthermore, it's not an exaggeration to say the equilibrium among the Ijin Three continues to this day because of him.
Wow.
I owe him an unfathomable debt. And one day, I must pay it back. The defective bills were how I chose to communicate the sentiment. The counterfeiting secret is Ijincho's weakness. And it was only thanks to Arakawa that the Ijin Three could continue to secretly wield that power. But of course, that means if he ever feels like it was a mistake to let me live, he could use the fake bills to unravel everything I've built. The gift wasn't the bills themselves. They were leverage. I actually wrote something on the back to that effect. Neither justice nor mercy should tip the scale. It means that those in power must reward and punish where necessary. I felt it was an appropriate message. I suppose the writing has faded at this point.
Whoa. So that's the whole story.
Up till this moment. But now I'm sitting across from a man holding one of those fake bills. Which, of course, is a message from Arakawa that only I could understand. The message is, Masumi Arakawa sees you as a beloved family member.
Arakawa-san thinks of me as family.
You would not have placed that bill in your pocket lightly. Do you see its significance now? After everything I've told you? There is almost no doubt in my mind that Arakawa did not want you killed. So he didn't shoot you out of malice. He shot you so that you would be brought here, be saved by the homeless, and eventually meet up with me. Do you see? That's everything I can tell you.
That's plenty. Thank you, Chairman. I see it all now. I always kind of figured.
You did? Well, it's your move now. I've only told you what I know, so...
It's okay. That's enough. I trust you.
Well, I don't hear that often.
Yeah, neither do I. Not even from my friends. But those friends are trustworthy to me. And so are you. I believe everything you said. And my faith in Arakawa-san is coming back strong.
Kasuga.
Yeah?
Are you a blood relative of Arakawa's?
No, it's not like that.
I see. Well, he must have been happy to have such loyalty as yours. As proud as any father, I think.
Nagatacho has been rocked by party chair Ogikubo's sudden retirement due to illness. Long a central figure in politics, Ogikubo was the Prime Minister's last ally in keeping Parliament together.
An election shall be held to reaffirm the will of the people. I look forward to a new Citizens' Liberal Party and a new cabinet.
The Prime Minister made more shockwaves later that day. In the afternoon, he announced he would appoint Ryo Aoki to Ogikubo's now vacant post. Aoki will be the first sitting governor to also serve as the ruling party's chair. This bold move is sure to have ripple effects.
How are you feeling, former chairman?
Surely the governor of Tokyo can read. My sign says no visitors.
Oh, suddenly rules are important to you.
Naturally.
Shouldn't you concern yourself with the rules you've already broken? For example, counterfeiting. Your crimes put the entire national economy at risk.
Do you know how many lives were saved by what you call a crime? Hundreds. Any politician can say they built a road or passed a law. But how many can say they caught people who fell through the cracks? You think you're talented enough to do that in my stead?
Oh, I've got plenty of talents. I just use them very differently compared to you. For example, I managed to fit your downfall into my already very busy schedule.
A governor as the party chair. Nothing could be more ripe for corruption.
Oh. Everything I'm gonna do will be labeled scandalous by withered old men like you. But by next year, Japan will have a new standard, and it will have been written by me.
Spoken like a true amateur.
Amateur, huh? Let me ask you. Do you remember my first election 10 years ago? I asked you for the Citizens' Liberal Party endorsement. You insulted me. Your exact words were, "Bleach Japan is a bunch of kids playing at politics." Your home district is Kanagawa's second, isn't that right? I'm happy to tell you, Bleach Japan will be running a candidate there in the next election cycle, and he'll have the Citizens' Liberal Party's ringing endorsement. So, how does it feel to have everything taken from you by a bunch of kids? Our candidate's victory in Kanagawa's District 2 is all but certain. So I've come up with a plan for taking out the trash in Ijincho. Of course, we'll probably lose half the population.
Are you calling the people of Ijincho trash?
I'm calling them disposable.
Pardon me?
What did you call them? People who fell through the cracks? Can't you see that's their own fault for becoming so dependent on the gray zones? They're responsible for maintaining their home, and they failed. That's what makes them disposable. But I must be going. As I said, I've got a busy schedule. Happy retirement, my former chair. I truly wish that for you. I hope you'll visit Ijincho after its beautiful new developments are complete. You'll hardly recognize it, and I can't wait to see the look on your face when you see it.
So, is your hideout?
Yep, go ahead. Make yourself at home.
I'd love to, but, where could I even do that?
Yes, The square footage of this place leaves something to be desired.
Well, excuse me. I'm hearing some pretty high standards for a couple of pad crashers.
We're not crashing it. Nanba-san gave us permission.
Who the hell says no to Jungi Han when he asks to stay the night? I mean, it's freaking Jungi Han.
Hey, where are the rest of your people now that Komijul HQ is gone?
They're fixing the surveillance system. It will take some time for it to be fully restored.
Well, I get why Jungi Han is staying here, since this place is a pile of ashes. What's Zhao's excuse?
It's not like I could just keep living in Qingchen after stepping down from the Liumeng. Wouldn't have sent the right message. So, I've joined the ranks of the homeless.
Still doesn't explain why you need to stay here.
Maybe because information collects where people do. And this group does seem to be in the know.
We do? But we don't even know what happened to Bleach Japan. Did the police ever put a stop to all that craziness?
The police? Kasuga-kun, haven't you seen the news?
No, I haven't had the time.
Well, Bleach Japan's reputation in Ijincho, hell, all of Japan, is golden after the Komijul thing.
What?
Oh yeah, you wouldn't believe the headlines. Despite peril, brave Bleach Japan topples Komijul gang. Grassroots org achieves what police never could. Shit like that.
Wow, great journalism. No spin at all.
That's not even the worst of it. The reports say that Komijul committed arson during its fight with Bleach Japan. And in the blaze, Bleach Japan director Ogasawara perished.
He's dead?
Wait, what happened? He was definitely alive after the fire. That's when we interrogated him.
Yeah, then the Omi Alliance rescued him. Why would he be... Wait, did they?
Yes, they probably killed him. I had that thought right away. At least he died the way he wanted to, as a hero of the revolution.
That guy? A hero? Why'd they kill him?
Because he squawked like a bird when you interrogated him. Why wouldn't they off the guy? Now they're just milking his death for all it's worth. Honestly, it's a brilliant move, making it look like he died in the Komijul fire. No crime reports, cops and doctors wouldn't bat an eye. And Bleach Japan gets a nice, tragic death to go on about.
Damn. I wish we'd picked a fight with dumber enemies.
But what can we do? Go to the police and explain how we abducted Ogasawara?
What would be the point? Half the force is on Mabuchi's payroll. They would just book our asses.
So Aoki has everyone marching along to his little tune. All in step.
Young master.
Okay, Bleach Japan's got us by the short hairs there. But what about the fact they were trespassing on Komijul property?
Well, they must have figured the public would think the ends justified the means. And they were right. The public thinks Bleach Japan is the hero of this story. The police will never prosecute them for trespassing.
At this rate, the Komijul and the Liumeng are going to be extinct in Ijincho. And people like you who give us shelter will be an endangered species. I wish I didn't have to say this, but I suggest you make other living arrangements.
I can't. I'm waiting for someone to contact me here.
Who?
Arakawa-san, he's about to go all in with his next gamble. When that happens, he'll need strong allies.
More than he's already got?
I can't say anymore. I'm sorry.
Me too.
I'll be in touch.
Well then. But isn't Masumi Arakawa the man who shot you?
The boss wasn't trying to kill me. He shot me so I could live.
Sorry, but don't you think that's still kinda fucked up?
It's a long story. Buy me a beer sometime and I'll tell you all about it. But right now, while we've got you on the team, we need to get shit done. We need to stock up on money and supplies because nobody knows what the hell will happen next.
That's for sure.
Yes, I'm doing fine. Thank you for your concern, Song-hee.
Yo, what'd she say?
Oh, nothing. She just asked for an update on the situation. That's all.
Yeah? Bet it feels pretty good knowing a babe like her's looking out for you.
I'm blessed to serve one such as she. The Jungi-han I served before was quite the blessing as well. If I'm to talk about Jungi-han, I'll need to provide some backstory.
Cool with me. I got plenty of time.
Ha! Then I hope you're prepared to sit for a while.
Sure, I'm all ears.
My father was one of the stray Chingwon Mafia I mentioned earlier. And to speak further, he was a lowly thug left behind in a foreign land. In my youth, I was relentlessly beaten by my father, in addition to being neglected by those around me. Home, school. No place provided me with even the slightest bit of sanctuary. Thinking back on it, I'm sure I was a rather dissolute child.
Well, you're not alone in feeling like you got no place to go. Plenty of people feel that way, even civilians.
Feelings of isolation are really that common, huh? Not sure if I should be comforted or not.
Sorry, didn't derail the story, did I?
The real Jungi-han had also been raised in a poor and neglected environment like me. But rumors of his strength, intelligence, and ambition started to swirl. And as the men from my father's generation grew older, Jungi-han started gaining more and more power. In fact, it was thanks to him that the stray Jingon found any success in Kamurocho at all. While the Tojo clan was being choked by anti-violence laws, the Jingon Mafia were steadily gaining a sense of existence.
Sounds like he must have been pretty cool.
Yes, but my father, who underestimated him as some young greenhorn, failed to prove his worth and was left trying to catch up. A staunch alcoholic, he used what drunken wit he had to try to get close to the young leader. So, eventually he worked out a plan. He would mold his own son's face, set him up as a body double, and offer him as tribute.
What?
I was drugged by my father, and this was done to me while I slept.
No way. He did all that just to impress the boss?
When he was presented with a body double, even the real Jungi-han could only force a smile. But he saw what had gone into my face, and he respected the effort. So he said it was a fair offer, and took me under his wing.
And what's your father doing now?
He's long since passed away. His health was already in steady decline, and for what it's worth, I'm sure he wasn't opposed to dying at the bottom of a bottle.
That's a shame. Guess you two weren't super close then.
Jungi-han kept me at his side as much as possible so that I might learn his mannerisms. Strangely enough, it was the only place that finally felt like home. I was very much his servant, and he was very much my master. But in spite of that, we shared a lot of laughs in the long time we spent together. A lot of drinks as well. And though I was his double, it would be rude of me to say that we came to resemble twins.
So the way you're talking right now, that's something Jungi-han taught you?
The real Jungi-han had a way with words I never will. And when he walked into a room, you knew it. Try as I might, I would never reach his level.
Hearing you say all that makes me even more curious.
About what, may I ask?
I'm pretty curious how you managed to totally imitate this guy.
Oh?
Changing your face is one thing, but to be able to be just like the guy means you're, like, a master impersonator or some shit.
Unfortunately, it's far more than impersonation. It's a lifestyle, which requires one to change on the inside as well.
Well, sorry for asking about something so stupid then.
Not at all. It's been a long time since I've laughed like this.
But you know, despite me saying sorry, there's still one thing I gotta ask.
And that is?
Isn't it about time you told me your real name?
Ah.
Still a no, huh?
Ha. Just a little taken aback is all. I have no problem telling you. When I was first brought into this world, I was given the name Yeonsu Kim.
Yeonsu Kim.
I have no intention of returning to that name. Not when the real Jungi-han has already passed away.
The real one took a bullet to the head, yeah?
Correct. There was conflict with a group from Hiroshima that had made its way into Tokyo. As far as I'm concerned, the Jingon Mafia died along with him. At the time, I was given the role of staring down the other hostile groups within Kamurocho as Jungi-han. But with their real boss dead, the remaining Jingon Mafia in Kamurocho were nothing but paper tigers. Should our enemies have discovered this, we would have been ousted and probably killed.
If it were me, I probably would have gotten the hell out of Kamurocho. Left everything behind.
Yes, that's precisely what I did. The few remaining members at my side did the same. But seeing as the Jingon Mafia was all I'd ever had, I had no place to go. No refuge where I might reconvene with my allies. I was lost and alone in the world. Like a man dying of thirst in the desert, surrounded by a hungry pack of wolves.
Sounds like you had it rough.
I found a faint glimmer of hope in the Korean community here in Japan. But even they refused to accept me, as I was nothing but a criminal to them. Thinking on it now, I should have expected as much from those living an honest life. But still, in my confusion and dismay, I challenged them, asking why they would abandon one of their own.
I get that.
It was enough to make them call the police. And I'm sure that under normal circumstances, I would have been taken away. However...
Huh? Come on, man. Don't just leave me hanging.
The police officers were imposters, and instead of being incarcerated, I was brought to my new home, Yokohama Ijincho.
So those fake officers, were they?
Members of the Komijul, sent to retain me under the orders of Samui. It turned out that the Komijul was a place that many former Jingon members had drifted to. Those that distanced themselves from Kamurocho slowly but surely found their way there.
Oh yeah. Songhui did mention something about the Komijul having roots in the Jingon Mafia.
Indeed. Komijul is essentially a safe haven for refugees. That's why they tend to keep quiet and remain exceedingly closed off. For many years, they spied on the Jingon Mafia and Kamurocho from a distance, keeping close watch on their movements. I was fortunately saved by the hand that the Komijul had extended to me. Moreover, Songhui told me what had happened to the real Jungi Han. That he had been shot in the head by an assassin hired by the Hiroshima Yakuza, taken by surprise from the shadows.
An assassin? So what'd you guys do? You kill him?
No. By the time I'd learned of his existence, he was already dead. I wasn't even given the chance for revenge. I spent many of the following days in despair. But even though I was in such a hollow state, Songhui patiently waited for my recovery. She was more like family to me than my abusive father could have ever hoped to be. A sister to replace the brother I had found in Jungi Han. Frankly, nothing would hurt me more than to betray her expectations and disappoint her. And Kasuga-san, as for you and me... I'm wondering what sort of boss you will be. I'm looking forward to seeing what you can do.
I don't remember ever becoming your boss. Right now, I think drinking buddy is a better term, don't you?
I see. Then I will do my best to live up to that title.
Well, guess that's finally it for introductions. He sure is shy, that young Soo Kim.